What is up, y'all, and Merry Christmas. Welcome back to tonight's poetry reading. We're in a hotel in Mountain View, California, and we got a special guest tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, wait, don't come in, I gotta do your entrance.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, author of The Sugar Rush and the new upcoming novel, how else do you want to describe yourself?
Just author.
Author.
Yeah, author.
Peter Gregg and my father. There he is. Anything to say? Yeah, we do. Nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure. Pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine, sir. Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything to say to the people?
No, but you're about to read my favorite all-time poet, actually.
Robert
Yeah.
Frost. Yeah. Okay.
Classic.
Christmas Trees by Robert Frost. A Christmas circular letter. Hold on. The city had withdrawn into itself, and left at last the country to the country. When between whirls of snow not come to lie, and whirls of foliage not yet laid, there drove a stranger to our yard, who looked the city, yet did in country fashion in that there he sat and waited till he drew us out, buttoning coats to ask him who he was. He proved to be the city come again, to look for something it had left behind, and could not do without and keep its Christmas. He asked if I would sell my Christmas trees, my woods, a young fir balsams like a place, where houses are all our churches and have spires. I hadn't thought of them as Christmas trees. I doubt if I was tempted for a moment to sell them off their feet to go in cars and leave the slope behind the house all bare, where the sun shines now no warmer than the moon. I hate to have them know if I was. Yet more I'd hate to hold my trees except as others hold theirs to refuse for them, beyond the time of profitable growth. The trial by market everything must come to. I dallied so much with the thought of selling. Then whether from mistaken courtesy and fear of seeming short of speech, or whether from hope of hearing good of what was mine, I said, "These are enough to be worth while. I could soon tell how many they would cut. You let me look them over." "You could look, but I don't expect I'm going to let you have them. Pasture they spring in, some in clumps too close, that lop each other of boughs, but not a few quite solitary, and having equal boughs all round and round. The latter he nodded yes, to, or paused to say beneath some lovelier one, with a buyer's moderation, that would do. I thought so too, but there wasn't there to say so. We climbed the pasture on the south, crossed over, and he came down on the north. He said 1,000. 1,000 Christmas trees? At what piece? He felt some need of softening that to me. 1,000 trees would come to $30. Then I was certain I had never meant to let him have them. Never show surprise. My $30 seemed so small beside the extent of pasture I should strip 3 cents, for that was all they figured out apiece. 3 cents so small beside the dollar friends I should be writing to within the hour, would pay in cities for good trees like those. Regular vestry trees, whole Sunday schools could hang enough on to pick off enough. 1,000 Christmas trees I didn't know I had, worth 3 cents more to give away than sell, as may be shown by a simple calculation. Too bad I couldn't lay one in a letter. I can't help wishing I could send you one, and wishing you herewith a Merry Christmas.
Nice.
What do you think?
Nicely done.
Thank you, Robert. You always have to thank the poet at the end. It was a long poem. I didn't know it'd be that long once I got started. Vermonter. So a guy came and wanted his Christmas trees, but he declined
Yeah,
because he didn't think they were worth enough that the guy was offering.
I think. Yeah.
Have you read that one?
It's not as familiar to me as his others, but it's a great one.
There was 2 roads diverged at a fork in the
Of
road.
course,
Or whatever.
yeah. Nothing gold can stay.
And there was the one where he lays down in the snow. Or is that the same
Yeah,
one?
it's walking through woods on a snowy evening.
Yeah. That was good though. That was good.
Those were his biggies.
Here, try to guess what year that came out in.
I would say in the 20s or 30s.
Lock one in.
Let's call it 33.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Lower 20s, teens. Yeah, that's his era. I mean, it was like teens, but he lived into the 60s even. So he read a poem at John F. Kennedy's inauguration, actually.
Robert Frost did?
Yeah, so he was still around in the early 60s. Yeah.
What poem?
Good question.
did Robert Frost read at Kennedy's inauguration? He read a new poem called Dedication, but couldn't due to the sun's glare. Instead, he was supposed to read a poem called Dedication, but couldn't due to the sun's glare. Instead, he recited from memory his famous poem, The Gift Outright.
Oh, interesting.
That's a cool
I
fact.
didn't know that fact. Okay.
Yeah. Now they call it the unread poem. But he wrote that. Christmas Trees one in 1916.
16.
1916.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
He was great.
Good old Robert Frost.
Yeah, he was.
Who was the writer that you saw at the Northshire? It said it's the character to sit down.
Oh, that's Norman Mailer.
Norman
He
Mailer.
was an author, though. He wrote novels. Well, he wrote some nonfiction books too. Actually,
Was he the one that has the jungle and the red
The
cover?
Naked and the Dead was his.
The Naked and the Dead.
That was his famous one.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. By the time you guys are watching this, it's gonna be the 26th probably. Because sometimes after work I post it at like midnight,
Interesting.
so then people watch it the next day.
We're on California time here, yeah. So.
On California time, so for a lot of y'all, it's not even Christmas anymore. But hope you had a good one. Saw your family. Any last words to the people?
No.
Mom's was like 20 minutes.
Oh, really? Just so like honored to be a part of the production here.
Give him some wisdom. Give him some wisdom.
The Hilton Garden Inn in Sunnyvale, California.
Sunnyvale, California.
Christmas night, yeah.
9:47
Reading poetry to the masses. I love it.
every day. Every day.
Yeah, it's
Sit down and read a poem.
good for the soul.
It is good for the soul.
Yeah,
It grounds you to sit down and just have to read some literature.
beauty of the words, how they all form together. He tells a lot of stories, with his poems. Yeah, so that's a good choice.
Sometimes we talk about the poem. Other times I just kind of let it fly.
Who's your favorite poem or poet?
I like Robert Frost, but then there's the first poem that I read by here. Remember I told you I found that lady that was like, at that bookstore. I found like that old Helen Sorrells. I found that old book of hers, and it had like like some of the poems were missing, so they had a paper in there, with the poems. Like a handwritten paper with the poems, and it had the address, and it was like to the Palisades, and she was like, I think LA based. So I think she only made like a handful of these actual books. It's her only poetry book. She's not a big poet. And there's one at that old bookstore in LA on my block.
Yeah.
Counterpoint. Shout out Counterpoint. And then
Love that bookstore, by the way. That's an awesome one, yeah.
And then I found it. So I think I have the last one
great.
3 months ago.
There's another really. Have you read
September
any
5th.
T.S. Eliot?
Probably. Let me look.
He's another one of my favorites.
I read no T.S. Eliot.
T.S. Eliot.
I should read it. The most viewed one we have, Christmas Mail by Ted Kooser, 526 views.
Wow, outstanding.
And The Raven, that was our second.
The Raven, of course.
Raven was a
I've
big
seen
one.
A lot of these, actually. Yeah.
Oh, you watched these ones?
Yeah.
Did you see the one with Annabelle? That was a good one.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
There's Mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 16 minutes. I forget what we were even talking about.
So.
Oh, that's great. That's my whole sketch group did one.
No, that's awesome.
That was the one. Oh, not that one. Remember I told you I saw that guy that got punched? And that was in the... Here, we'll wrap this up. Guys,
Wait, who got punched?
I was at Birds, and Cody was there, and he's like, let's film one at Birds. As like a joke, we're doing it for this. So he filmed me reading a poem. Then that girl, Juliet, had a big poetry book, so she's like, read one from there. So I was reading Juliet's poetry book, Cody was filming it, and then behind me, some girl got really mad at some guy at like the other bar, that Mexican place. And there's on the video, him just punching him, and he falls to the ground in the streets right on Franklin there.
Oh my God, it's gonna be like evidence or something.
I know, that's why I didn't post it, because I was worried if I told them all about it. But so I can show you the video. I'll show you the video. It's crazy.
Wow. All right.
But then he got back up.
He did. Or is he okay? I mean, he didn't knock him out.
No, he got up and he was fine. But then we were like powered through it. We still
This is
did.
crazy.
we finished the poetry reading. So it's the craziest episode of this, but it's in the vault.
Oh, all right. So wait, back to poetry. Have you read any Andrew Marvell? That's my favorite.
No.
My favorite poem is "To His Coy Mistress."
Andrew Marvell.
Yeah.
What did he write to?
To his coy mistress.
Oh, he's English.
Had we whirled enough in time, this coyness lady would be no crime. So he's basically trying to.
1621.
Is that when he was born? 1621.
Yeah, he's on Poetry Foundation.
Yeah, he's a kind of one of the all-timers. Or that particular poem is one of.
Which one?
To his coy mistress.
To his coy mistress.
So you can read that one. It's like, adult themed a little bit. If you could.
Some of these are adult themed. Oh, is it to his mistress?
Well, he's trying to seduce a woman, basically.
He's trying to woo his coy mistress.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you'll read it another time.
Yeah, you can't do one. That's a rule. You can't do two in one night.
No, I won't make you do it. But that was my favorite. I read that one in college, and the words just really, kind of everything worked in that one for me for some reason.
That one clicked. Do you want to shout out Castleton University?
Castleton.
Shout out
It's now called Vermont State University. It's my alma mater.
VSU.
English major. Now it's Castleton. It was Castleton College when I was there.
Why'd they change it? That's way cool.
I know. Yeah, I
blew
agree. They blew it.
You got an alum here
good.
talking. You gotta get that in check.
And a little bit of the University of Minnesota. I started out there and
Oh, yeah.
switched halfway through.
Just like Bob Dylan.
Just like Bob Dylan.
We've read Bob Dylan on here. Bob Dylan.
He's a great poet. Absolutely. All of his songs and poetry.
We didn't think so.
What?
Alyssa got me this book of his Tarantula where he wrote poetry. It was alright.
Oh,
I should have just read one of his songs. His songs are like actual poetry.
Absolutely. That's why he called himself Bob Dylan.
Why?
After Dylan Thomas, the poet.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
His real name's not Bob Dylan?
His real name is Bob Zimmerman.
Oh, yeah. It's in the movie.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet. But, alright. Wrapping this
we're
up.
We're digressing too
Yes,
far.
this is
I'm the one trying to keep you on the poetry.
I never talk about poetry. I'll talk about the state of the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll read the poem that I'm like, all right. I talk about crazy stuff. All right, guys. Merry Christmas. Thank you to our special guests.
Hey, it's so honored to be part of it.
Oh, honored to have you. Honored to have you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Sayonara. Merry Christmas.